Gizzy was the tiniest dog anyone had ever seen, barely bigger than a soda can, weighing less than 3 pounds. But her size didn't matter. What she lacked in height, she made up for in heart. Her story began at the Alaqua Animal Refuge in Florida. Volunteers had just rescued 97 dogs from a hoarding case. It was chaos, so many scared and neglected animals, all needing care. Among them was Gizzy. When she appeared, one volunteer stopped in their tracks. She was so small, shaking and covered in dust, but there was something about her that made people smile. That volunteer wasn't usually drawn to small dogs, but Gizzy was different. That's the cutest dog I've ever seen, they thought. Still, the timing wasn't right then, and Gizzy went to a foster home. But fate had other plans. 2 years later, by some miracle, Gizzy came back into their life, this time for good. From the moment she was adopted, Gizzy became a constant companion. Wherever her owner went, she was right there, sitting on a lap, sleeping under blankets, or curling up on the couch. She wasn't just a pet, she was family. Soon after adopting her, her new owner hit the road in a travel trailer, exploring the American West. Gizzy loved it. Every 2 weeks, they had a new backyard to explore. Mountains, deserts, beaches. Her tiny paws walked across more states than most people ever see. Each new stop filled her with joy. She'd perk up her ears, wag her tail, and sniff the air like she knew adventure was waiting. Gizzy wasn't just cute, she was clever. She learned tricks like high five, and she always gave it with the biggest grin on her tiny face. Her favorite game was something her owner called the color game. Each morning they'd ask, "What's the color of the day, Gizzy? Is it blue? Is it green?" Gizzy would bark once, her special way of picking. It was silly, but it became their thing, a small moment that brought big laughter. Even with all the joy, life with Gizzy came with challenges. A few years after her adoption, she began having seizure-like episodes. The first time it happened, it was terrifying. Her tiny body shook, and her owner could only hold her, whispering softly until it passed. She was quickly taken to the vet, put on medication, and slowly began to recover. Those moments were tough. When she hurt, her owner hurt too. But with care, love, and treatment, she started feeling better again. Gizzy is now 11 years old, though you'd never know it. She still acts like a puppy when she's excited. She runs in little circles, wags her tail wildly, and squeaks in delight whenever she sees her favorite person. Her personality fills every space she walks into, proof that size really doesn't define strength. She's also fiercely loyal. Gizzy is what her owner calls a one-person dog. She doesn't trust strangers easily and gets nervous when others try to pet her. For a long time, her owner wished she were more social. But over time, they learned to love her exactly as she is, cautious but loyal, tiny but brave. She has her own way of showing affection. Every night, she fusses until her owner climbs into bed. Then, she curls up against them, perfectly still. Somehow, even while sleeping, her owner never rolls over on her. It's as if their bodies know where the other one is, an unspoken bond only love could form. Gizzy's small size means she needs a little help getting around sometimes. To get onto the couch, her owner built a soft ramp using a comforter folded at just the right height. Gizzy learned to climb it right away, proud of her new skill. Every day with her is a reminder of how much joy can come from the smallest creatures. Whether it's playing the color game, asking for high fives, or curling up after a long walk, Gizzy brings light to every moment. She's more than just a dog. She's a travel partner, a loyal friend, a reason to smile. Her owner often says she's a piece of their heart walking around on 4 tiny paws. Gizzy has taught an unforgettable lesson, that sometimes the biggest love comes in the smallest package. You don't always get the pet you imagined. Sometimes you get the one you were meant to have. Adoption isn't always perfect. It's full of learning, patience, and understanding, but it's also full of laughter, trust, and unconditional love. Gizzy may be little, but her story carries a big message. Rescued animals don't just need saving. They save you, too. For anyone thinking about adopting, Gizzy's journey is a beautiful reminder to keep an open heart. Don't overlook the small ones, the quiet ones, or the ones who seem shy or different. They might just be the ones who'll change your life. Every animal deserves a second chance. They don't all come in perfect shapes or with easy stories. But when you give them love, they give back more than you can imagine. Loyalty, warmth, and moments that stay with you forever. Now, wherever Gizzy travels, she's living proof that love knows no size. Her tiny tail still wags with the same excitement it did the day she was adopted. She's the heartbeat beside her owner's pillow, the shadow that follows on every journey, and the reminder that sometimes the best things in life come in the smallest forms. If Gizzy's story touched your heart, give it a like and share it with others. You never know. Your share might help another little life find the home they deserve. Because every rescue story begins the same way, with someone choosing to care.